Hi guys, welcome back to CodeMine. Carrie here, and in the previous video we talk about the assignment operator, and in this video we will talk about the arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operators is basically, as it's clear from its name, so arithmetic operators are basically used to do the mathematical calculations. For example, we have a plus, minus, multiply, divide, modulus, then we have some increment and a decrement operator, right? So overall all the mathematical calculations comes under the arithmetic operators. So we use for the addition, subtraction, multiplication and divide, and we have a like a percentage, right, for the modulus, and minus that is the decrement operator, plus that is increment operator, right? So in increment and decrement operator, you guys can see here the example, right? And x plus x, basically the increment and the decrement operator have a two types, postfix and a prefix. So we will create a separate video on postfix and prefix incremental operators, right, so that you guys can understand. That is very important as per exams and interviews are concerned. So this is very important topic. So overall the job of arithmetic operator is to do the mathematical calculations, right? So we will understand this arithmetic operator in the Turbo C, right? We will do each and everything about this, alright. We will try each and every operator into the Turbo C basically. So we will open up our terminal, right, and we will create a separate program for the arithmetic operators. So here we have new, then we have like hash include, and then we have stdio.h, then we have a void, then we have a main, then simply, right, and here we have a int a comma b comma c. We have a three operators, three integers, like, and we will do some operations here, like float, one variable for the float, right? Why? So a is equal to 4 and 4 and a is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, so that is that here, and c is equal to a plus b, so that is addition. And let's take another operators here, a b c comma d comma f comma g comma h. So let's sum variables here for the different operation. Not d, we will remove this thing because d we are using as a float. A b c, then we have a d will be used for the a divided by b, right, and we have a f is integer, a minus b, then we have a g is equal to a divided by b, then we have a h is a b, so that is here, right? So what is that, we will understand. So another we can do this thing like then we have a is equal to a plus, right, plus a, b is equal to minus b, right? So this all operator we have used here, and we will try to print it out. So we have a print f value this way, value of a and b, percentage d and percentage d comma a comma b. Then next we have a print f, then we have a plus b is equal to percentage d, that is c. Then we have another printf which is a minus b is equal to percentage d, that is d naught, that is f. Then we have a printf. So we will try to understand each and every operators here. So divide b is equal to percentage f, that is d, sorry. So that is that here, and we have a printf a star b is equal to percentage d. Why? Because it's a g, and we have a printf, and we have here a value that a modulus b is equal to percentage d, and we have here h, right? Then we again print f the value a plus a is equal to a, and printf. Then we have another increment, basically it's a decrement operator. So we are doing in this way, b is equal to one mistake I have done here, I need to write down here a percentage d. So you guys also need to do practice along with me, right? So I will name it as a assign, not assign, sorry, it's arithmetic dot c. So that is here. So we are doing in this way, right? So another thing we are doing to enter get ch, and here we are saving this file, and we are compiling this thing, and we got a 0 error, and then we run this program. And what will happen? Oh, I do again a same mistake in like a previous program. I always forget to enter /n here, so that we can, yeah. So let me give a minute so that I can put /n everywhere, right? /n, so that we can better understand this program. So let me do that is save, and again we need to compile this thing, have a 0 error, then we need to run this program. So you guys can see now the value of a and b is 6 and 5, right? And a plus b is equal to 11, plus we'll do the addition operation, 6 plus 5 is equal to 11, a minus b, 6 minus 5 is equal to -1, a divided by b is equal to 0.000, like it will give you something, but the thing is it will only, the float will only go for the 6 digit, right? So it will 0.000 something, right? Then a into b, 6 into 5 is like 6 into 5 is basically, that is 6 into 5 30, right? Then a modulus b, that is percentage d, we need to do check it out why it is that. So we have done one mistake here, that what we have done, we were printing the value after a and b after this. So here we have a and b which was changing the value of a and b. So now we will check the output and we will run the program again, and here we have no error, and here we have the output. So you guys can see now here we have a and b. I have again a mistake here, and I will go here and I will check a comma b, then a comma b, yeah. So I am saving it now and compiling it again, no error, and I am running it again. So you guys can see now the value of a and b is 5 and 6. So a plus b is equal to 11, 5 plus 6 is equal to 11, and a minus b is equal to -1, which means 5 minus 6 is equal to -1. then 5 divided by 6, again it will become 0.00 something. So in float we have a 6 fixed digit of after decimal, so that is the reason we have a 0.006 times 0. Then a multiply b is equal to 30. What is that? 5 into 6 is equal to 30. So that is that. A modulus, we have a percentage, b is equal to 5. Why is that 5? The modulus, that percentage operator always gives us the remainder. So 5 remainder 6, 5 modulus 6, which means 0 is a quotient and the 5 is the remainder. We got if we divide 5 with the 6, so that's the reason we have a 5 here. Then we have a increment plus a, which is an increment. A is equal to 6. If we increment a 5, then it will become 6, right? So that is the reason a is now 6. Minus b is when we decrementing b by 1. So 6 was before b decrementing, right now we have a b is equal to 5. So that is the reason we got this output here. So here what we are doing, in first of all we have a main function, then we have some variable of integer, then we have a float variable, right? Then we have a some value is equal to 5, 6, then we have done some operation, that is arithmetic operations here, right? Then we are printing the value of a and b before changing the value of a and b. Then we have done a increment operation on a, then decrement operation on b, then we are printing all the variables. So that is how we are using. So if you guys need this soft copy of this program, you guys can comment into the comment box, right? And you guys can mention your email IDs. And the guys who are new on this channel, please do not forget to subscribe our channel by hitting the red button below this video, and do not forget to hit the bell icon for the notification of upcoming video. And also tell us in the comment box about the video, and also like the video and share with your friends and family. So thanks for your patience, thanks for watching, have a very good day.